everybody, and welcome to another Gay Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. In our last episode, we mostly wrap things up with the Dalish elf main quest. If you remember, we had a bit of a werewolf issue to take care of for the Dalish elves. But when we finally reached the innermost chamber of the werewolf lair, we ended up discovering something a bit unexpected. Some information that was not given to us beforehand resulted in us rethinking our initial method of finding a solution for this particular problem. And hopefully, based on Angelus's actions and decisions, we were able to allow for one of the better possible outcomes of that sticky situation. So, I think we still have to go back and report back to the Dalish elves and let them know what happened and turn in some side quests. And what I did off camera just before I started recording is I went and sold a bunch of things, I leveled a few people up, I equipped a few people, re-equipped people, and took Liliana back with us to the ruins so we can grab some of the stuff that we didn't grab because we ran out of inventory, and unlocked a few of the chests. There are actually some chests that even Liliana couldn't unlock yet, which just means we have to wait for her to level up more. But the people that we actually re-equipped, I gave Roland the Juggernaut armor. Look at that. That Juggernaut armor is shiny, shiny. And the other thing that we did was we gave Alistair is still in his Templar uniform, but Liliana is now in most of the Elven, the ancient Elven armor, which I think looks fantastic on her. We still need to acquire the boots that we stored in our storage chest in Soldier's Peak, and the gloves for this armor set haven't been discovered yet, but hopefully we'll discover them soon. So yeah, let us first of all go back and report things to the Dalish elves before we forget. Let's bring Zevron back.
Yes.
And this time I'll bring Liliana as well.
Indeed.
And let's bring Roland with us. In his shiny new armor. So yeah, let's make our way back to the Brazilian outskirts. Yeah. And we just ran into trouble on our way to the Brazilian outskirts. Beautiful, beautiful.
I sense something drawing near.
Ooh. There's an assassin leader up there. I think I'm gonna shoot a force field up on that assassin leader just to get him out of the fight. And Kunari mercenary. Let's bring up Liliana forward more just to get a better. Oh, there's a witch up there. I need to get rid of that witch fast before she. Mages are always a huge bane, obviously, and the faster we can make quick work of them, the better, because they can definitely turn the tide of battle against us if we're not careful.
Let's end this. Alright,
Just a trap that triggered. Oh no, Rory, and I'm stunned. Regeneration and health. And
Time for a little bloodletting, I see.
oh, the witch is still alive. Roland, cut her down, please. Oh, there we go. And that assassin leader is still there. Well, let's throw up
Right.
Regeneration on Liliana. And another heal on Zevran.
All you've got?
This assassinator has to go. Let's switch over to my wand, to my staff, excuse me.
This should be easy enough.
For you.
Roland, stay with me. Stay with me, Roland.
Be careful! We have done well.
Stop. Don't kill him.
Don't kill him. What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
Kill the red-haired girl. Charlie Brown will not be pleased. Who is trying to kill Liliana?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
What's his name?
Never found out. Got the feeling the man I spoke to was doing someone else's bidding, too. I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Get lost before we change our minds.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Marjolaine? You mean that woman that betrayed you? If you remember, Marjolaine was well, we thought, or at least Liliana thought, was a very loyal companion and friend, but then she ended up betraying Liliana, which is what ended up causing Liliana to flee and find refuge here in the Chantry, in Lothering Chantry of the Ferelden lands. I thought you had escaped from her.
I thought the same. Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
Well, that won't do. What do you wish to do?
She needs to answer for what she's done to me. If we are ever in Denerim, I would like to seek her out.
I think we can do that. I'm sure we will be able to stop over Denerim at some point. We'll go as soon as possible, Liliana.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
Here, boy. Here, boy. What a good boy. Listen, you can't hate me forever. You can't blame me for trying. Quite frankly, we need to change this arrangement. We should get along better. Well, it's a start.
What do you think of all this, Roland?
Good boy. And that was indeed what happened, but
What's going on?
I'm telling a story to your hound. We're bonding, I hope.
You're trying to bond by telling stories?
Your hound and I did not start off on the right foot. Most of my underclothes have developed large bite-shaped holes, and some disgusting odds and ends have started appearing in my tent.
Yes, I remember.
I bet you do. Since then, I've come to realize that it's not really what you say, but more how you say it. The bonding also seems to be more effective if you happen to have some Mabari crunches to throw in the mix.
True story.
But tell me, Would you like to hear the story too?
Why, of course, Roland. Go ahead.
Very well then. As I was saying, I was running at full speed, swinging my sword towards that scarecrow.
Scarecrow? Really, Roland, really? I think it now makes sense why Roland likes being given gifts like dog bones, like this ox bone here, because it's not for him, it's for Sky. He seems to really take a liking to our Mabari hound, and I guess by me giving him this ox bone, Roland can then use it to try to essentially become friendlier towards our very adorable and loyal canine. So let's go ahead and give Roland this ox bone,
Oh, it's lovely.
because he loves it so much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Roland. In fact, here, I'll give you another gift. This painted sky ball, which is painted like the night sky, complete with constellations. You might appreciate this too.
Oh, it's lovely. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. And now he is plus 52 warm.
My friend, I was wondering, is there anything special you like to do in your spare time? Not that we have any, but nevertheless. Do you have a pastime?
Oh. So, here is where we can tell Roland what other hobbies the Warden has. Here we have, I cook every day, though. I wish I had time to paint. I don't even have brushes. Oh, I still sing. There's always time for it. I try to write at least a page in my journal every night. My pastime is now my daytime job. Nothing beats my weapons. Or, it's a shame I lost my flute in Ostagar, which I think is a really cool touch because it allows the Warden to seem a lot more, I was going to say human, but a lot more like a real person because, you know, they have hobbies outside of killing Darkspawn. But for those of you who know me well enough, you guys know that I am a bit of a foodie, and I also enjoy to cook. So I think Angelus is probably the same way. I think Angelus, his biggest hobby is probably cooking. So I'll tell Roland, yeah, I cook every day.
Well, that you do, and wonderfully, I might add.
Aww.
But you are still running on limited supplies, are you not? We need a banquet sometime. I'm hungry.
Oh. Roland, I would love to make you dinner one day. Love to make you a wonderful banquet dinner. But what about you, Roland? What kind of hobbies do you have?
Me? I like good food.
Well, good.
But you probably realize that by now if you ever saw me eating like a hungry jackal after a long fight. I'm also an avid reader. And I wonder why you look so surprised. Does sleeping count as a pastime? If so, add it too, for good measure.
Ah, yes, sleep. Jolly good hobby that is. Well, Roland, I mean, you said you love eating, and Angelus loves cooking. It sounds like you guys would get along very, very well. Great choices, Roland.
Ha, well, what do you say we practice number 1 right now? I'm getting hungry.
Sure. We'll do that once we get back to camp. Roland approves, plus 5. Can we talk any more? Can we chat some more, Roland?
Yes? What can I do for you?
I want to ask you a question about what happened.
Of course.
So, Roland, what did they do to you when you were captured?
That's something that still haunts me in my dreams. When they were done killing the weak, they rounded us up. They looked at us, I think. Maybe they were trying to determine who was useful. I don't know. By that time, the Arl had joined his soldiers, and he recognized a few of us. The captain of the guard, along with other officers, like myself. The Arl ordered us to be taken away into the castle. The rest were killed.
The cold-blooded killer.
And sadly, it does not end there. I couldn't walk, I remember that much.
Aww.
My head was still bleeding, and my feet were not functioning. I was dragged halfway, and I crawled while being kicked the other half. They threw me in a small room, all alone. I do not know what happened to the rest. I never saw them again.
I think the fact that Roland is splattered with blood actually makes this story... It makes his storytelling a lot more effective, to be perfectly honest. And then what happened?
I don't know for how long I was there. I just felt the cold floor against my cheek and blacked out. I was awoken when the Jarl entered the room with 2 of his men. They wanted information. They asked me lots of things about the Lord and Lady of the castle, the Grey Wardens, things I didn't know, other things that I didn't understand. And when I gave the wrong answers, they tortured me. I cannot speak about this any further right now. These memories haunt me.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
No, it's okay. I think I will have to face this at some point. Just not now. Maybe in the future I'll be able to talk about this further.
Are you sure, Roland? Are you
Yes?
sure?
What can I do for you? Of course.
Do you... Oh, I guess... Yeah.
I'll be here when you do, then.
We'll talk to him about that more later. He seems like he doesn't really want to talk about it right now, which is fine. Understandable. Torture is never fun. Never a fun thing to happen to you. Okay. No, I don't want to venture forth yet, because there's still loots to grab, like this death root loot. And we have several other dead bodies here. The Arcane Archer, and Deathroot, and Canary Mercenary, and the Wolf over here, Wolf Belt. Liliana?
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
I guess nothing new. Okay. Alright. We need to continue onward to the Dalish camp. Let them know what happened to Zathrian and the werewolves and all that good stuff. Any minute now.
It is done. The essence of the wolf's heart has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters.
Oh, good.
It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
Yeah. But you know, in a way, he did... I think he ended up just doing the right thing in the end. I mean, it took him a while, but he finally did. And because of that, he was a hero in the end, Lanaya.
It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
I have no doubt that you would be an amazing keeper, Lanaya. Especially since you share the same voice as Ashley Williams. Thank you, Lanaya.
It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, nice. We leveled. Fantastic. Let's level up Zevran. Zev, you need more cunning, because I need you to open more chests and find more traps. Yeah, improve tools to open more chests. I'm not even increasing any more of your combat skills until you pretty much have leveled everything in chest opening. And Angelus, I want to pump up your strength more. And let's give... I can't get that yet because I need level 16. Let's give you dual striking. When in this mode, The character strikes with both weapons simultaneously. Attacks cause more damage, but the character cannot inflict regular critical hits or backstabs. That actually sounds like a good mode for me to have by default, since I don't see myself positioning myself to backstab anyway. Oh, so now that we solved that werewolf problem, Lanaya doesn't care that we're, going through and getting this item from the chest. It's a songbook, a leather-bound book entitled the Uthenera. Oh, the Uthenera, which is the practice of when the elves back in the day, when they were immortal, since they didn't really die, they were put in tombs and basically went into an eternal sleep until their bodies naturally deteriorated. Yeah, we already know about the Uthenera. Verathorn. And the Dalish apprentice.
Anathara, I should get back to work before Master Verathorn skins me alive.
We brought back some iron bark for you, Verathorn.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. Our armaments will be superior to anything else you find on the battlefield.
Perfect. Hey, I found some iron bark for you.
Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed iron bark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done.
Thank
An
you.
agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow? Or perhaps a breastplate?
Well, the only one who really uses bows exclusively is Eleliana, and she already has a pretty awesome bow as it is. So the breastplate sounds good.
Manuvinin, I will craft it myself. Watch if you prefer, it will not take long. And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish breastplate for you. May it serve you well.
Excellent. Items received. We got ourselves Verathorn's armor. +4 armor, +25% nature resistance, and +50 stamina. Not bad. I don't know if we'll put it on right away, but it's not bad. Do you have anything neat to sell, Verathorn?
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters.
Yes, we already said that.
I am no merchant, but I have plenty that you may need.
And I have plenty of gold. Let's see, we're running low on injury kits, but I might be able to make some more with Morrigan. But I do want greater health poultice recipe. That would be, and a health poultice recipe. And I think that's all I want. Yeah. And hey. Excuse me, my dear. Let me see if Zevron can open this finally.
As you like.
Yes! A love letter and split mail gloves.
I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
Truthfully, yes. I don't know what it is with you, Liliana, but you remind me of home. Of something nice. Of family.
Oh, now you've got me curious.
I just don't know how to explain it. I enjoy your company very much. I see you, well, as my sister, maybe.
Aw.
Oh, please don't laugh. I really mean it. And not only because we look so much alike.
Do you really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort.
Of course, my friend, of course. I'm very glad the Maker brought you to us.
Gingers gotta stick together, you know. Let's see. Gingers gotta stick together. And oh, Atheris. Oh, Atheris. The poor guy that whose wife was turned into a werewolf. We should probably break the news to him.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
Alright, how am I gonna break this to you? She gave me, let me do this lightly or slowly. She gave me her scarf. See for yourself.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
She died from the curse. Zathrian told you the truth.
The Keeper told me the truth? Are you certain?
Oh, wait. No, I meant, well, she died... Sorry, I misread that. She died because of the curse, because she was a werewolf. If you must know, she was a werewolf.
So I was right. But what became of her?
She died, Atheris, but not before she sent her love.
She told you that? Yes. That is what she would do. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shira, fare you well.
I didn't think that it was wrong for Angelus to tell him the truth. I mean, I think he was entitled to know what really happened to his wife. And now that he knows that she turned into a werewolf and was killed to put her out of her misery, I think he can finally find peace and eventually move on. Hey, it's Dagon. It's the elf that we found unconscious right around in the forest, the Brazilian forest area. He's looking much better than he was before, and it doesn't look like he's turning into a werewolf anytime soon.
Greetings to you, friend. I understand I have you to thank for my rescue from the forest.
I was glad to help, fellow elf friend.
I don't want your efforts to go unrewarded. Here is a gem I traded for when I was amongst the outsiders.
Oh.
I thought to make a necklace out of it for my bride, but I want you to have it. I know it is of worth.
You're gonna make it... You were gonna give it to your bride? I wouldn't take that from him. No. I wouldn't take that from... Not from a fellow elf. It's not necessary. Keep it, I insist.
You wish me to keep it? Then you are truly generous. Thank you again. And now, I am afraid I must rest. The keeper says I am not yet fully recovered, after all. I wish you well, my friend.
Angelus saw a elf in need, and he helped out. I don't think he expects anything in return for that. It's just something that he would do. And I think now he's a lot more willing to help out. I mean, not that he wasn't willing to help out non-elves, but I think even more he's gotten, with the experience that he had from our last episode, he's become more resolved into helping everybody, everyone in need as he can. As long as you're not a total jerk to him. Let's see if Zevran can open this one.
On it.
Yes, he can. Perfect. All of those cunning points and increased ranks to, unlocking stuff really paid off. I think that's all the chests. Let's go talk to Saril real quick before we leave and head out. Saril?
You did it, outsider. You saved us from the ravages of the curse after all.
May the creators bless you, truly.
But Zathrian is lost to us, after all these centuries. He died heroically, I hope.
I would say so. Yes, I believe he did.
I would like a happy ending to his tale. He will be a role model for many Dalish children to come. And now Keeper Lanaya prepares for us to enter into war alongside the humans. I never thought I'd live to see the day. I, for one, look forward to fighting against these darkspawn creatures. Do you now? Let's hope you return and tell us all about them. As for you, outsider, I expect I'll be telling tales about the Grey Warden one day,
It would be an honor, storyteller Saril. Yeah. Saril said I don't know if I would have ever seen the day where I would be joining forces with humans. Angelus is thinking, well, they're not really all that bad, to tell you the truth. Let's see if Lanaya has anything else to say before we leave.
Let us pray to the creators, Lethaline. All-Father, May you forgive our part in this tragedy. Would our sons and daughters have died if not for our pride? Falendine, friend of the dead, may you guide our sons and daughters safely into the beyond. And most of all, he who hunts alone, the dread wolf. He will come for us in the end, but today he turned a blind eye, and for that we are thankful. For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore, the walkers of the lonely path, and never again shall we submit.
Well said, Keeper Williams. I mean, Keeper Lanaya. Well said.